What's going on, guys? mcoc here, and today we're doing a small crystal opening, just doing 5 Cavalier crystals for trying to get Hercules. And then we're also going to do a roster tour, as well as my plans for my account going forward in the future, like who I want to rank up, who I want to target, that kind of stuff. So let's just immediately go into the crystal opening if that's what you guys are here for, and then those who want to stick around for the roster tour and my account plans, it'll be shortly after this crystal opening. So I'm opening these because I really want to dupe my Hercules. I have him as a 6-star and I got him to rank 3, and I'd love to get a dupe on this guy, and then that would save me from like needing to do the Abyss. But other champs in here would be cool. Yeah, see, Hercules was like right there. That would have been so cool to dupe him. ISO is really good for me right now, so I could sell it and get more gold. I'm not really doing much rank ups right now with the amount of gold I have. I got hit the arenas. So yeah, we're just gonna keep spinning these out and hopefully we get something good. But just a little celebration because the channel's been growing pretty well. And I want 6-star Hercules duped, and I'm not doing an arena grind for him. So yeah, we're not gonna buy this offer because it sucks. Other champs I'd like to see out of here, I really want a 6-star Hood. Like, I'm really excited for his buff. I'll explain later why, but I would be really excited for him. We got a 5-star ISO selector crystal. Cool. What else do we have? Hopefully we get something good. It doesn't have to be Hercules, but just something good. That's not good at all, although I do love Man Thing. Yeah, let's get this last one going. I'm not gonna get anything good. And we are landing on a 4-star Hulkbuster, so more ISO. I didn't expect to get anything good. Just figured I'd open some just to try, because I did get one of the early access bundles and I did get a 6-star Hercules from it. That's how I got the 6 stars. So I figured my luck's been good lately. Why not try again? But yeah, let's go to the roster tour now. So roster tours are something I really like to watch and see people's rosters and see why they have champs ranked up. I'm not a fan of roster tours that people just scroll through and that's the video. They don't explain anything, but rather try to explain each rank up, or at least each rank up that you think would need explanation. And then I wish more people would be open about their rank up future, or future of their rank ups is, I don't even know the right way to put it. Like account future, future rank ups, champs they want to target, that kind of thing. I think it's really valuable for people to share their thoughts, so other people can be like, hey, that's a cool way of thinking. But yeah, so I have 10 rank 3 6-stars. We'll start with the 6 stars because people like 6 stars. I have 87 total 6 stars. My first rank 3 is Surfer. He's at Sig 140. Mainly a prestige champ. I normally don't rank for prestige, but I love Surfer. He needs high Sig and he has high prestige, the highest in the game, so why not rank him? I figured if I'm going to rank for prestige, I might as well do it with a champ that I enjoy using. And like I said, I don't think prestige is the biggest deal for a lot of players, even at my level. If you're not in the top 100 of AQ, I don't really think it matters that much, and even then, having super high prestige isn't the biggest deal. Being like being top 50, I think, is where it matters the most. But I figured, why not have something just to have my prestige up there. I'm at 12.5k right now, mainly because of Surfer and a couple others. But we also have Gambit at rank 3. He is Sig 40, and mainly ranked him because he's got good low prestige, or low Sig prestige. I think he's at like 12.5k at Sig 40, and I honestly love using him. He's got a great synergy with Apocalypse when you make him a horseman, perfect block 100% of the time when you have 10 kinetic potentials. Super underrated. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. We got Sorcerer Supreme as a 6-star, rank 3, Sig 100. I got her early on. I can't remember when I exactly got her, but I got her before Doom, so I decided she'd be my Prestige Mystic champ. I also love using her. Her Sig ability isn't super important, but it helps out a lot. She gets increased ability accuracy, and the potency of the blessings is increased by 20% at Sig 100, so it's pretty good. And she's one of my favorite characters in the game, one of my favorite mystics. So much fun to use, super underrated. Night Thrasher, this was a guilty pleasure rank up and Sig up. He's at Sig 160. I used a ton of generics and all my skill Sig stones into him. And yeah, totally worth it. I have so much fun using this guy. He fits into like my synergies that I run a lot. So yeah, he's just a lot of fun. One of my favorite characters in the game. Has super high block proficiency at 71%. He can also reduce the opponent's attack rating with his taunt debuff, and he has physical resistance, so he's a tank. He hits like a truck too. We have Hulkbuster. He was my second rank 3. He's at Sig 120. Back in the day, I dumped some Sig stones into him back when I was kind of a noob. To be fair, his Sig ability is awesome. It's just I don't think I would have done it now. When I drop below 15%, I regen. It gets me back up to 50%, which is super cool because he's super sustainable now. But I wish I could have saved those 6 stones for somebody else. But or if his prestige was a little bit higher, I wouldn't have regretted it that much. But we have Cosmic Ghost Rider at rank 3, Sig 1. I used a generic Awakening Gem on him. That doesn't really need to be explained too much. If you guys question it, I have a video up on my 6-star rank 3 Cosmic Ghost Rider. We got Herky Jerky at rank 3. Absolutely love this guy. I need to get him awakened ASAP. Probably going to try to explore Abyss for the generic Awakening Gem, throw it into him, and then try to get the highest milestone from Summer of Pain, just so I can sig him up. And then if you awaken him and get him to like Sig 80, I think that's enough for me. I know he ideally needs max Sig, but I've been using my 5-star rank 5 at Sig 16 AQ, and that's been plenty. The damage is so good that the immortality duration doesn't really matter, because by the time the immortality buff runs out, the opponent's dead. So he really doesn't need insanely high Sig, but he does need, like, I think 100 would be a sweet spot if you don't want to dump all kinds of Sig stones into him. He does have top 5 prestige in the game, so you know, it's really good to see champs who need their awakening ability and need high Sig also have really high prestige. So you know, if you're going to throw your 6 stones into him, it's not a waste of investment because he checks all the boxes for me. But I'm not going to get him all the way up, at least not right now. I have Mr. Fantastic at rank 3 as well. So much fun. He's super consistent. I prefer him over Cap and Void, but that's just me. He's just super consistent. You don't have to like rely on RNG to get a Petrify debuff or parry to get a Petrify debuff. You just apply the pre-fight, keep refreshing it, and then use special 2s to get more. But yeah, I think he's super underrated still. I didn't like him before his buff, but I knew he was really good before his buff. He was just really hectic to play, but now I'm a huge fan of him, and he synergizes well with champs I use, so I'm glad I took him up. Terax was my first rank 3. I'd love to get this dude awakened so I could start throwing him on defense. But yeah, he's tons of fun, and he was kind of just a for fun rank up to get me to Thronebreaker. Not much needs to be said about him. I just wish I'd awakened him for defense. Then we have Warlock at rank 3. Still have to make a video on this guy, but this was mainly an Alliance War rank up. He's insanely good on Alliance War attack, so much utility. I just couldn't pass up the chance to rank him up. I'm not the biggest fan of him in like normal content, but Alliance War, he's a beast. He's more, I rarely use him in story content. That's all I gotta say. But I use him all the time in war when I can. And then now we're at my rank 2s, Guillotine 2099, sorry. She's at rank 2 and probably won't go to rank 3 because at rank 2 she's already too good when she's ramped up. So I have to ramp up every other fight again because she just kills the opponent before I can get to a special 3 again. Vision Arcus, who's at rank 2, who I probably won't take the rank 3. Sabretooth I won't take to rank 3. Kingpin I will. Magneto I will. Dragon Man probably. Bishop I will because for defense. And then that was the end of the rank 2s here. And then the rest are rank 1. Some characters you guys see are like really good, but they're at rank 1, and that's because I just haven't had the resources to rank them up. We'll go over my 6-star rank up plans after the account tour, but yeah, and as you see, a lot of them aren't even leveled up because I don't have the ISO or gold to do so. So yeah, it's a rough life for me right now. But let's get to the 5 stars. Don't really need to say much about these. Surfer, again, love Surfer. Stealthy, love him. Falcon, love him. Mysterio, love him. CGR, love him. Man-Thing, he's one of my favorite champs, but I also use him on defense. I do want to rank up my 6-star so I can have him on defense, but these are the rest of my rank 5s. This was a fun rank up, Spider-Man Symbiote. Took him to rank 5 after I explored a variant, got a 4 to 5 Cosmic Gem. I already had a bunch of Cosmics ranked up, so why not have a fun rank up? Hulk was the same thing. I took him to rank 4, I think it was my first rank 4 back in the day because I didn't really have any good options. And I figured why not take him up to rank 5 because I did use T2A on him before, so why not just finish the the rank up and hopefully he gets a buff. 5 stars are still important to me. Like I got Thing right here at Sig 200. I'm going to rank him up to rank 5 just because of his utility he gets from his Awakened ability. And then the rest of these 5 stars I don't really care too much about because I'm kind of focused on 6 stars at the moment. I can't remember how many max 5 stars I have. I have enough. There's 12, 18, 24, 29. So I'll probably have one more with Thing and they'll put me at 30, and then I'll probably be okay to stop ranking up 5 stars. But yeah, there's not a lot of characters I don't have as a 5-star. I can go to unowned. Well, there's quite a bit, but yeah, there's still a decent amount that I don't have, but I'm catching up. For 4 stars, I only have a couple 4 stars maxed out, and that's because when I started playing again, 4 stars were becoming kind of obsolete. The advice I got was don't touch your 4 stars that much because Act 6 has a 4-star lockout gate or whatever they call it, the 5-star and 6-star requirements. So yeah, I was very particular with rank ups. He was my first maxed out 4-star, and yeah, I sold a couple of them back in the day because I didn't know any better. New mistakes. But yeah, there's a lot of 4 stars I have just chilling at rank 1. I don't grind arena, so I don't really need them ranked up. So yeah, I mean, I never really use 4 stars. 3 stars, again, I didn't really touch 3 stars that much. The ones I have ranked up are the ones that I just use for testing or whatever, like Mr. Negative, Dragon Man, CGR. 2 stars, I'm kind of slacking on ranking up these as well. And then 1 stars, I don't have every single 1 star in the game. I'd still like to get this guy, but 1 stars is so hard to get that I'm not even gonna worry about it. But yeah, that's my roster. My total base hero ratings at 1,644,000. My prestige is 12,538. Top 4 champs: Surfer, Gambit, Sorcerer, and Night Thrasher. But you guys would see Surfer, then Night Thrasher, then I think Sorcerer, then Gambit, because I see it off PI, you guys see it off Prestige. But yeah, let's get right into the roster plans and my future rank up plans. I already have it pulled up, so you just do this. So I added all my 6 stars in here, and then let's go over the key. So 2 stars means they're at rank 3 because I ranked them up twice. 1 star means at rank 3 because I ranked them up once. 2 arrows means they're going up to rank 3 because I'm going to rank them up twice. 1 arrow up means they're going to rank 2. D equals defensive rank up. Pink equals wild card, meaning if they get a buff, if I pull them, that kind of thing. And then bold equals don't have. The champs I don't have are at the bottom, and they're going to be wild cards because I don't have them. So yeah. I already went over the champs I have ranked up. The champs in gray are champs I plan on ranking up just right now as quick as possible when I can get ISO, Catalyst, Gold. But yeah, we'll start with Cosmic. If Venompool is good, I will rank up a Venompool. His buff was announced. I have no knowledge on how he plays. I've just seen his abilities, and they look pretty good. Arguably better than Venom, but you won't really know until you get them. I would rank up Airwalker for defense, but he does need high Sig for defense, and I'm not going to dump Sig Stones into him, so I don't know. I was thinking Nova, but I hate Nova. His playstyle is just so garbage, and I know a ramped Airwalker could put in some work. I've seen some Abyss solos, so yeah, he wouldn't be all too bad. It's just the first two fights kind of suck. I do not have Odin, and I would take him to rank 3 if I had him. He's such a tank. Daddy Longlegs 93 makes videos about Odin and really opened my eyes. He's just such a tank. He's really good. And then King Groot, regardless of his buff, I would tank him to rank 3 just because he's so sustainable and he's got good poison damage. I probably would have took him to rank 3 before his buff because he's just super sustainable and he's got some good synergies that elevate him. And yeah, he's one of the few champs that have armor break and poison damage, so it's always valuable in my opinion. Now we have the skill class. I have Night Thrasher at rank 3, Kingpin at rank 2, but Kingpin will go to rank 3. He's such a beast. Killmonger and Falcon are going to rank 3. It's just a matter of when. Killmonger and Falcon, they're very good at shutting down evade champs. Killmonger's got True Strike. Falcon reduces their ability accuracy. So Killmonger ignores evade, and then Falcon reduces ability accuracy of evade. So both are great, but if there's ever increased ability accuracy of evade, Falcon won't shut it down. He'll just reduce the chance. Whereas Killmonger and Night Thrasher, they just straight up ignore evade. So I feel like that would be pretty useful to have, just multiple options of evade cancellation. Kingpin shrugs off debuffs like a madman with Hood. So yeah, I would definitely rank 3 Kingpin. Nick Fury's not awakened, so I'm not going to rank him up. I don't have the 5-star. Never did. So I don't really know what I'm missing, and frankly, I don't really care. I know he's great, but yeah, I'm just, I'm okay with not having him ranked up for now. Mole Man, I would rank up, but I'm already going to have champs that cover what he does with Kingpin, Night Thrasher, Killmonger, and Falcon. Eventually, I'll rank up Mole Man. I mean, out of all these champs that aren't planning on getting ranked up, he's the highest on my priority list, just not over Killmonger and Falcon, honestly. Stealth Spidey, I like him, but he's just, he's alright. If Agent Venom gets a buff, I would rank him up to at least rank 2 if it's good. And Black Widow Deadly Origins, if I get her, I would rank her up to rank 2 just because of her shock damage. It's one of the highest in the game, if not the highest shock damage in the game. And there aren't many champs who have good shock damage, so having that on my roster would be pretty good. So for Science, the only champ I have ranked up past rank 1 is Mr. Fantastic. And I need to change that. I need more Science rank ups. So with Hercules coming to my roster, I will now rank up Immortal Hulk to rank 3. He's probably first on my priority list for Science class. And then I need to do some more defensive rank ups. A lot of my defenders are at 5 stars. And like I said, I'd rank up Airwalker. I would rank up my MODOK to rank 3 for defense. It would suck, but I mean he's a defensive champ, and that's fine. There's going to be offensive champs. There's going to be defensive champs. Just hopefully he gets a buff and he's usable. Captain America's not duped, although even if I got him duped, I don't think I'd rank him up because he needs max Sig, and max Sig 6 stars are hard to come by, and his prestige is dog water, so I'm not really gonna think about it too much. Wasp, I would consider. Red Guardian, I'd consider. Miles, if his overhaul is good enough, I would take him to rank 2 and maybe even rank 3. Same with Ant-Man, because he's pretty much guaranteed to get one. It's just a matter of when. There's a couple characters here like She-Hulk, Red Hulk. They're all good, but I've never really used She-Hulk. And a lot of people think when you play She-Hulk, you have to play She-Hulk the way MSD plays her in the Abyss, and that's just not true. You could use her for story content, and you could parry, and you could do all kinds of stuff. You don't ever have to like not block. So she's amazing. It's just I've never really had a use for her, if that makes any sense. Sorry if you're watching this, MSD. And then champs that I don't have are Mr. Negative and Human Torch, and I would take them to rank 2 immediately if I got them. Well, not immediately, but you know what I'm saying. Mr. Negative is super valuable in my opinion. He heals from degen damage when he's awakened. I think he does. It takes less degen damage just unawakened. I'm not really sure how he works, but I know he's got a ton of degen damage and he counters degen, so he's a really good Mystic counter. And then Human Torch, I'd take him to rank 2, maybe rank 3. I'm just not a huge fan of Human Torch. I have him as a 565 and rarely use him. So yeah, I'd probably rank him up, but I wouldn't really be all too excited about it like I was with Warlock. He'd just be like an Alliance War rank up. For Mystic, we have Sorcerer at rank 3, and then Dragon Man at rank 2. I would consider ranking up Dragon Man to rank 3, but there's other champs I'd rather rank up, like Dr. Doom, Symbiote Supreme, because Symbiote Supreme doesn't really nullify buffs too much. He's more of a stagger champ, and I don't really have a good stagger champ even as a 5-star. So ranking up Symbiote Supreme to rank 3 would give me an option to stagger debuff instead of nullify. I know it's not the biggest of deals, but I like to have multiple options. And I do want to rank up my Man-Thing. I love using him, and I run Mystic Dispersion 4 out of 5, so he's really good with that. And putting him on defense with Mystic Dispersion is very annoying. So yeah, he'd be perfect for me because I actually enjoy Man-Thing, and he's a great defensive champ. The rest of these champs I probably wouldn't touch unless like Doctor Strange gets an overhaul. Mojo if I awaken him, but I'd rather rank up Man-Thing for defense because people already rank up Mojos. Morningstar to rank 3 would be cool for incursions, but I never use her. I have a 565 and only use her in incursions, so a champ I would immediately rank 3 over any of these champs probably. Even Dr. Doom is the Hood, depending on how his buff plays out. To my knowledge, the abilities look exactly the same as his last buff, but with the addition of the Hex Seal. And there's only 4 characters in the game right now with like a Fate Seal kind of ability. And Fate Seal is probably the best buff control in the game, in my opinion, because once you place it on, it nullifies all current buffs and prevents them from coming on. So it's like a stagger for all buffs, but it also nullifies. And if I think he's going to work the way he's going to work, his buff control could be probably the best in the Mystic class. And I could be wrong, and then I just remove him from my list, but I really think he could be a very solid buff control champ because he's got stagger, he's got the Hex Seal. It could be really cool, and having that on my roster would be really cool because I rely on CGR for his Damnation debuff, which is technically a Fate Seal, a lot actually, and that's the reason why I use the generic into him, because the Damnation debuff is like ridiculously overpowered. But yeah, Hood would definitely get ranked up if I got him. For tech, I've got Hulkbuster and Warlock at rank 3, Guillotine at rank 2, but I wouldn't rank her up. And the only champ on my roster right now I would consider ranking to rank 3 is Iron Man Infinity War if I awaken him for defense. I love Iron Man Infinity War. I would definitely rank him up. I think he's super underrated. I'd love if he got a little value update like Mr. Fantastic did, but I really enjoy using him, and he's such a tank. So yeah, I'd love to get him to rank 3 if I could. And if I pulled War Machine, I'd probably take him to rank 2 so I could use him in Alliance War just to ramp him up a little bit, get more pre-fights, because I think the pre-fights are a bit underrated and you could use them in different scenarios. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Ghost, so if I got her as a 6-star, I probably wouldn't rank her up because she's like a cheat code. Not knocking those that use her, but yeah. For Mutant, I would rank up Bishop to rank 3 for defense because he's just a monster. Magneto House of X, I want to take to rank 3 because I think he's super underrated. Sabretooth's fine at rank 2 because I never use him. Apocalypse and Magneto to rank 3 immediately. They're both amazing. Cable to rank 2 because he synergizes well with Apocalypse, and I don't really think he needs the rank 3 in my opinion. I even use him at rank 1 and he's a monster, so taking to rank 2 might be a bit much, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of ranking up champs who solely rely on another champ for their damage, but those two are like peanut butter and jelly. They go together perfectly. I have Colossus, but he's not awakened. Even if I did awaken him, he'd be lower on my list. I get it, he's great, but he's just not my cup of tea too much. And then the rest of these champs are just meh, in my opinion. Even Domino, I don't like Domino. If I got Professor X, I'd probably rank him up, but he's not really on one of my priorities. But yeah, this video's gotten way too long. It's 25 minutes, and it's a lot of just rambling. So yeah, that's like the insight into my rank ups. If you guys have any questions, just drop a comment. I'll probably respond pretty quick. But yeah, I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on this video. If you guys liked it, I could be more open about my rank up thoughts and why I take champs up. I do always try to make a video of like champs going to rank 3, but if you guys want to see videos on champs that take to rank 2, I'll definitely make those if you guys want. I still think rank 3s are pretty cool, although they're becoming pretty frequent for a lot of players. It's the highest, it's the strongest champ we can acquire right now, is taking a champ to rank 3. So I still think it's really cool to talk about and make videos on. But if you guys want to see rank 2 videos, yeah, I'm down to make those. They're tons of fun, because like I took Kingpin to rank 2, and I haven't made a video on him, but I will if you guys want. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me, guys. If you guys did enjoy the video, consider hitting the like button and subscribing if you're new. If you guys are already subscribed, you know I love you. And yeah, see you guys for the next video or stream. Peace out.